Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of the X's and O Show.
Yes,
We are
sir.
back, man, in different
Let's go.
locations, as you can see.
We
Hell
back.
yeah.
We back. Had to get some time settled at school. Get everything situated.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
sir. The boys are off at college.
Mm-hmm,
I'm at home,
mm-hmm.
but
Yes, sir. You
but
getting that bread up?
getting that bread, you feel me? So,
Get your money up, not your funny up.
yes, sir. But we got a good one for you guys. We got NFL award predictions, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, offensive, awards, etc., etc.
Season starts
So,
tomorrow.
yes, sir. I'm
Wait,
hyped.
hold up. Are we doing fantasy too? The sleepers?
Nah,
Or
I don't know.
yeah.
I think this
If we
video in
have
itself
enough
will take a
time,
long
maybe we
time.
can slide
Yeah.
in. We'll do fantasy like sleepers and winners, I guess.
Yeah, we can go over our teams and stuff and whatnot too. So
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could
because
do
Justin
that.
was nervous about leaking his strategy, so we never came out with
Yeah.
a bid.
that's true. That is true. That is true.
All that to be 6-6.
You sound crazy, bro. I'm definitely winning the chip this year. But man, let's get right into it with MVP. Who wants to start off strong, man? Say your MVP, your runner-up, and then give us a little sleeper.
I mean, I can start us off. Let's get it rolling here. My MVP winner, odds-on favorite. I got Patrick Mahomes at plus 500, man. I just think,
Basic.
bro, he's just too damn good, bro.
Yeah.
He's just too good. I think the Chiefs got a good wide receiver core. Finally, kind of going with Rashid Rice. I think Worthy's going to be a dog this year. They're going to miss out on Hollywood Brown for a little bit of the season, but when he comes back, obviously, I think it's the best wide receiver core they've had since probably Tyreek Hill. Like
True.
they had
And
some
then
struggles with Juju Smith and stuff, but the Chiefs always perform. So
yeah, Kelsey and everything too, Isaiah Pacheco and whatnot.
yeah.
But okay. And your
I know
your
it is
runner-up.
basic, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
My runner-up and my sleeper are the same person. It's the only time I did this. My runner-up, I got Lamar Jackson.
Okay. And
I
he's your
just
sleeper?
Well, he was sitting there, so I'm looking at the odds at Vegas. He was sitting there at plus 1600, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at other people's like other sleepers. I'm like, I think he is the sleeper kind of to win it. It's been a few years since he's won it, but I think with King Henry there and just opening up that running option even more, I just think the ground game for him is going to be insane this year.
No, yeah, that's valid.
Going
Yeah.
to be kind of unstoppable with him and Henry at the goal line. I think his
Mhm.
touchdown rate will go down a little bit on the rushing just because he's got Henry at the goal line now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean two valid picks. I don't know if I could really call the reigning MVP a sleeper, but
it's been like 4 years, 4 years.
he won
He
last
won
year.
last year.
He
Yeah.
did. I'm
Yeah.
tripping.
Lamar won MVP.
He won last year too. He didn't have the greatest numbers for real, but
He was just so dominant though, and
Yeah.
his team had such a great like overall record too.
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
But
I'm
Jake,
sleeping, bro.
how about you?
All right, so I got two QBs, so I think the guy who's gonna win MVP this year is a guy who just got another elite wide receiver, and I'll say elite, bro. I don't care if he had a bad season last year; he can still do some crazy things on the field. I got C.J. Stroud,
Okay.
so yeah. I mean, he just popped off last year. No one expected how good he was gonna be. I mean, and he just surpassed everyone's expectations. And
I
then
love Stroud.
And
Yeah,
I think he's even in a better position now. He's more comfortable. He has now a year experience in the pro. He kind of knows his coach more, knows the offense, and I think he just eats, bro. I think he eats this year.
Valid
And then
for
I
sure.
think runner up, dude. It's between two guys. It's Patrick Mahomes. I mean, that's the obvious, but I got you guys won't like this one, Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love.
Maybe.
He had a great second half of the season.
I could see him as a sleeper.
I don't know. He's pretty good. I think he's starting to get on like a lot of people's radars.
No doubt.
I think
Do you
he has
have a sleeper,
a
Jake?
whole entire year like breakout season this year. He kind of showed like bits and pieces of it last year.
Mhm.
that offense did get better adding Josh Jacobs and just the receivers having another year under them.
Yeah, no doubt. Do you have a sleeper, Jake, or no?
Oh shoot, we're doing sleepers too.
Yeah, just something, just like a long shot type.
Probably like I would honestly maybe like Matthew Stafford maybe. I don't know.
Shit, maybe.
Maybe not.
He's a freaking slinger with great
Yeah.
wideouts. too, so-
Yeah, I
just
mean,
would-
I could see it if he has like a breakout year and the Rams are like super good.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah, I was
breakout
about
year,
to
but
say,
if
I
he
don't
comes
think-
out and has a really good year. You
I
know?
don't think the
Matthew
Rams.
Matthew Stafford's a dog, bro. I
Yeah.
like him.
Too
the
bad he's
Rams
got to lose
record-
week 1 though.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Too bad he's losing week 1 though.
Oh, he is 100%. I
No
got
doubt.
the Lions winning the Super Bowl this year, bro. Dead ass.
Let's get it
They just got all the pieces needed to win this year.
for real.
Facts.
Should I do mine?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're next.
My MVP, I have a guy that's gotten like really close every single year, just hasn't put it together. And I think that this team has a better finish to the season than they did last year. I got Jalen Hurts finally getting his first MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I think with the rushing
Ooh.
upside, if he, notches down those turnovers a little bit.
I didn't think about that. Damn. Yeah.
And, just another season of A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith can come in. I think he can have a really good year. My runner-up is Mahomes, just because it's Mahomes, and you kind of always have to put him in that conversation. You know what I mean? And Isaac kind of touched on that with his receiving core and whatnot. But my sleeper, if this team can come out and do what they're supposed to do, and dare I say, win a Super Bowl, Jared Goff could be in contention for the MVP, baby.
It's gonna be
Look
tough
at the
with
numbers.
him. It's
Look
gonna
at
be
the
tough.
numbers, bro. He's been putting. Last year was his best statistical season of his whole entire career.
Yes.
If he
yeah.
throws for 3 to 4 more touchdowns this year, which go to Jamison Williams, which go to Gibbs, dude, he'll be at 35 touchdowns. If he goes for 35 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and
Yeah, I was gonna
4,800
say
yards, and the Lions are the first seed in the NFC.
You know what you remind me
Worthy.
with saying that? It's like the Brock Purdy scenario last year, I think. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, but I think Jared Goff, all in all, is just a better quarterback than Brock Purdy. I'm going to be honest.
Maybe, but neither of those QBs are like an MVP caliber kind of player.
I just think
they're just
I don't know. Goff is 5th on the favorites list, and team
I
record
just think
matters as well. So.
honestly, I think it comes down to an excitement thing.
Yeah.
Every quarterback like ahead of him is just like CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts,
Yeah, that's true, but that's why he's my
Lamar.
sleeper. It's not like he's my runner-up.
No, I get that. I get that.
That's a good sleeper.
But, yeah.
All right, we got offensive player of the year.
Yeah, we can do that one.
Dude, I got another basic list here, bro. I promise y'all I switch it up later, bro. But I got Tyreek Hill winning offensive player of the year.
Okay.
He was a dog, bro. He was on record to break Kelvin Johnson's record, bro. Had some issues and stuff, but I think he just comes back strong, dude. I think he's just that elite receiver. And then for my runner-up, I got CMC, bro. Until I see the fall off, until I don't see a touchdown every single game in a season, he's got to be up there in contention. At this point, it's a Patrick Mahomes type of deal.
No doubt. Yeah.
And my sleeper, man, I got St. Brown up there, bro. If he
has
a dog of a year, bro, 1,600 yards, bro, ton of touchdowns. He's always got well over 100 catches on the year.
Yeah.
He'll be up there, man. I believe he will strongly be up there.
I like it. I like Tyreek too. Again, like you said, it's a little bit basic, but honestly, like, how can you not think he's gonna come out and like smash? Like,
yeah,
I
mean,
maybe if he gets 2,000 yards or something, maybe. But
yeah,
it's definitely valid.
Yeah, that's basically my list too. I mean, I got I'll probably put CMC over Tyreek just because he does get so many like total touchdowns he can receive and run.
Yeah.
So he does it on both sides, or he does it both ways. But yeah, I got CMC winning offensive player of the year, Tyreek runner up. I'm gonna go with AJ Brown, dude. I
thought about him.
Yeah, I think he eats this year too. I think he could be a sleeper of winning offensive player of the year.
I hope he eats.
I like it.
Yeah, he's on your fantasy?
I believe so in one of my leagues.
He's on one of mine too. He's in my dad's league. He's my receiver 1. And then I got Jay Hurts, his duo partner, as my quarterback, a little stacky. But my offensive player of the year, I went with CeeDee Lamb. I
Mhm.
just think he's going to get force-fed
Yeah.
so many targets in that Dallas
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go with the quarterback either, just because I was like my MVP, my whole MVP
I don't
list
think
was
a quarterback
quarterback.
usually wins offensive player of the
Yeah,
years anyways. Sorry.
not really. Like it's exactly like the MVP is pretty much like the quarterback
Quarterback.
award.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, dude. I hate how
Puka-
that is, bro.
Puka-
I hate how
like,
that is too.
The year Puka had, like 3 years ago, is it now? 4 years? Like that was like probably the closest thing we've ever
You're talking
had.
about Cooper Cup?
Oh yeah, Cooper Cup.
Yeah.
That's
But
probably
Jay
the
Jettis
closest.
won. Jay Jettis
Oh,
won
I
what,
think
2 years ago.
freaking Christian McCaffrey could have won it last year, dude. I think he should have
did.
won. He won
No,
MVP last year.
he's talking about MVP.
Oh, yeah.
We're
No,
talking
I
about
agree.
players that were like close to like winning position
Yeah,
players
no.
that were
Yeah,
close to
they're
winning
non-QB.
MVP.
Yeah, I think CMC should have won it last year as a running back.
Yeah, I agree. I think CMC probably should have won too. My runner up, dude, I'm getting spicy, bro, with this list. I don't care. I'm going a little bit off the rails. My runner up, bro, is Bijan Robinson, bro. If he can
I
come out
love Bijan, bro.
and have like
Love Bijan.
2,000 total scrimmage yards, if he can have like 1,300 rushing yards, 700 receiving yards, especially with a new offensive coordinator, new quarterback, new offense in general. Kirk Cousins is going to feed him the rock out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He has touchdown upside. He's going to score a lot of more touchdowns than he did last year, in my opinion. And obviously that's a really spicy take, like I said, just because I was thinking and I was like,
liked it.
yeah, I was like, I don't know if I want to put, guys like Tyreek or whatever. I was like, let me show
Yeah.
the running backs a little bit of love.
So
and
if
my
you do
sleeper-
Bijan, what about Jameer though? Would you put Jameer in that?
I know the only thing is with Jameer is he has David Montgomery there, and I think Jameer is going to be a dog. He's going to have a better season than he did last year. But I
Yeah,
just look at that Atlanta offense compared to the Lions, and I'm like, bro, Bijan has like
That's just touches.
just a whole bunch of touches there. Like Tyler Algier, I don't know if they use him as much as they did last year.
I drafted him in one of my leagues just to keep like some type of like low key like
Right. Like a handcuff.
yeah.
Yeah. My sleeper is Puka Nakua, bro.
I like
If
that.
he
I
can
like
somehow
that.
replicate like what he did last year
Oh,
and
yeah.
like somehow notch it up, bro, I think he'll be up in the contention. Obviously, he's dealing with a lot of other receivers, like you said, Tariq Hill. Garrett Wilson was another guy that I thought about at my sleeper list. So yeah, I got CD,
I
Bijan,
like that.
and Puka, bro. Just 3 solid guys. You feel me?
Dude, that Rams wide receiver core was like for me it's like so weird how they transferred from Cooper Cup to Puka Nakua in like one season. It's like
Right.
Yeah.
And honestly, we have to like wait and see like how good is Cup still. 'Cause he's been dealing with nagging injuries, and he had that one season where he was just like
Dude,
the best receiver in the NFL by like a
Yeah.
mile. So
he like
But-
single-handedly took over in the freaking Super Bowl and won the Rams the freaking
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Remember that
Literally.
last drive, dude? It was literally all him, bro. Just making
bro.
Yeah,
plays
it was
every single
just like
freaking- just wild.
Yeah, he almost had 2,000 yards that game, or not
That
that game,
season.
but
Yeah,
that
that
season,
season,
bro.
that
It
season.
was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, you guys want to do
Defensive player of
defensive
the
player of the
year?
year? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I got you. I'll lead it off. Bro, it's got to be TJ Watt, bro. These Watt brothers are so dominant,
Yeah.
bro.
Think
Every
so.
year he leads the league in sacks, it feels like, or he gets injured and then he doesn't play.
I think he
Oh.
should have won last year, to be honest.
Yeah, dude, it comes all down to him. It's just all about health, bro. If he can stay healthy,
Mhm.
he's gonna win it, bro. I believe.
I
Next
like
one up, bro. I got Myles Garrett, dude. Just another dog on defensive end, bro.
Mhm.
Dude, if you,
Bro, your list is very chalk, though. I'll be honest.
I know, but
you
I
have a
dude,
chalky list.
what do you want me to do, bro? TJ Watt can put up 20 plus stacks this season. Tyreek Hill
I
was
like
almost
TJ
on
Watt.
pace. Tyreek Hill was almost on pace for 2,000 yards. CMC had touchdowns every single game almost every single game last
True.
year. It's like
That's true.
I don't see players beating those type of things, those offensive and defensive stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for DPOY, my sleeper for me, it's got to be Hutch. He's just got to turn those pressures into stats.
He's not no sleeper.
Yeah.
Dude, he kind of is, bro. He's got it. For me, he's just got to turn those pressures into sacks.
Yeah. And
That's
sometimes he
just the
can
big
get
thing.
sometimes he can get a little bit too like overzealous with like even his running style, like getting to the quarterback. Like he gets off on like such a good jump and then he'll be right there, but he's literally like too quick.
Yeah,
like he's too twitchy and he doesn't realize like he needs to just slow
it's
down.
like
and
I
just,
think it's like
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
for him.
because he gets a lot of pressures, but there's a lot of times where he'll slip on there
100%.
torso or whatever, or like their
Yeah.
shoulder pads. You know.
Yeah, like I
so.
said, those pressures just got to turn into sacks is what it equivalents to.
I like
I
that.
like it, Jake.
I'm gonna go with I'll probably go with TJ Watt too for my like defensive player of the year. But then I like Sauce Gardner a lot this year. I think he's probably like maybe the best corner in the league, maybe. But then I was thinking about that corner from Dallas Cowboys. He had like 5 pick sixes
You talking
last
about
year.
Deron Bland?
Yeah, and the fact that he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year when he has like 5 pick sixes, bro, like that, like a pick six freaking changes the whole game right there.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year last year, and I feel they just don't show love to those cornerbacks, dude. So,
Dude,
but I like Sauce Gardner a lot.
it's
He's a
so
dog.
weird because like 2 years ago they had Diggs that had all those interceptions. Did he
Yeah.
lead the league in the
And Diggs
interceptions
is
that
coming
year?
back. Yeah.
So, but he was injured all last year, and then
But yeah, I
He had
like
like
Aiden
12 or
Hutchinson
something.
too. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Aiden
yeah.
Hutchinson will finish top 4 in Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I could see it. My defensive player of the year. Come on, man. DJ Reader. Brian Branch comes back for another season. You add those 2 cornerbacks. Aiden Hutchinson is gonna
Yeah.
feast this year, bro. Especially if that Lions defense improves like it should.
It's got to improve.
Right.
And if he can add 5 more sacks into his repertoire while leading the league in pressures the last season at least, and then his
Yeah.
rookie
Yeah.
year he was like top 5, bro.
Yep.
And he always seems to come across 3 interceptions a year.
Dude,
Yeah, that dude always gets some random interception.
Yeah.
Literally, he does. Let me check. He had
He had a coverage one I remember against the Bears right
Yeah.
before
Well,
halftime.
he only
Dude.
had 1 last year, but he had 3 his rookie year. Like as a
Oh,
D
dude,
end is
Justin
crazy, bro.
Fields threw the ball right to him
Yeah,
right before halftime.
literally.
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
But yeah, no, I got Hutch, bro, and I gotta obviously show love. I got a little bit of Detroit bias, but
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
come on, man. It's like I think Hutch can have a really good season, especially with DJ Reader, because he's gonna have so much more help on that interior line. Like if Lee McNeil is coming back.
Yeah.
Yep.
If they can get someone on the opposite side of him to like kind of like break out, I guess you can say, if like Paschal, Anzarike, Houston can come
Yeah,
out and
dude,
like
he's got to
be a
have
good unit,
someone on the other side.
Davenport, like
Yep.
I think he could be a really good candidate to win. My runner up is Brian Burns though. The New York Giants played
Yep.
for the Panthers, got traded to the Giants. That Giants O line or D line is just so good. Like
They're always kind of dogs, bro.
yeah, they're always like really good. Dexter Lawrence. I'm forgetting a guy right now,
Kayvon Thibodeau.
but yeah, Thibodeau, exactly. Like they got guys on the opposite line. Leonard Williams, another interior defensive lineman. Like I just think Burns can have a really good season, and he's so quick, bro. It's nuts. He's so
Dude,
slim
he is
for
nasty,
the end.
bro.
It's like it's interesting for sure. My sleeper's Jalen Phillips of the Miami Dolphins. He got injured last year, tore his ACL, I believe,
Yeah.
or something like that. But he was a dog coming out of college, and I want to say he went to
He was a-
UCLA. He was a dog coming out of college. I think he just have a good season. I don't really know much about him honestly, but I kind of
Yeah.
seen him on the
He was
odds.
in that
So
he was in that Bronco trade for. He was in. No, was it that?
no, that was a different. That was
The,
that was Chubb. That was Bradley Chubb.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
who I'm thinking of. That's who I'm
Phillips is on the and exactly the Dolphins got Bradley Chubb now on the opposite side of him, and I think Phillips is just really good. So
Nice.
Yeah.
My offensive rookie of the year, I got Marvin Harrison Jr. I think just with an established quarterback,
mhm.
kind of being the only threat on that offense besides Trey McBride is gonna be. He's just gonna be a dog, man. I think he's gonna have a great season as a wide receiver. Not really
Mhm.
much to it. Dude, my runner up, bro. Okay, let me get this clear. I do not like this player. But dude, I think the media is just gonna overtake him and bring him in runner up, bro. It's got to be Caleb Williams.
Yeah, for sure. I think
I
he's definitely got to be up there, especially for a quarterback. It's so hard for a
Yeah.
quarterback not to win
Yeah.
offensive rookie of the year.
I
Plus
don't
he
even
got a
really,
good
I don't really
wide-
even really like him
wideouts,
as a
too.
player, dude. Like I haven't seen nothing. I never really liked him, and I mean he was good in college, but like I just kind of think he's overhyped. But I think the media will throw him up there. Got to be top 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and quarterback, it's like you kind of just have to have a solid season to like beat out receivers. Like we literally seen it. Like I don't want to discredit CJ Stroud's season, but like Puka Nacua was quite literally like a top 5 receiver last year.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I'm sure if CJ Stroud wasn't in the running, then it'd obviously be Puka, but it's like,
Right.
I don't know. I like to see the skill positions just get like a little bit more love rather than the quarterbacks, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But
And then my sleeper, dude, I got Worthy. Like I said, with Patrick
okay.
Mahomes throwing you the ball,
Yeah.
Rashid Rice across from him. I just think he's not going to be like he's not going to be covered by the number 1 quarterback or cornerback, so it kind of gives you like a little bit more leeway in your yards and how open you get. So I think he's just going to be a dog. He's way
Right.
too quick.
Nice.
All right.
Jake?
My rookie of the year, I got for offense, I got I'm gonna go with Roma Dunze, bro. I think he
Damn.
finishes with 10 plus tutties, bro.
Damn.
I just think he's an absolute end zone monster.
They got a lot of threats on that offense, though.
They do.
I think Rome's gonna be like the main dude for the end zone
Over.
at least. I don't know. I just feel like
We'll see. They got Keenan Allen and DJ Moore, bro. That's a dog receiving core.
I don't know. I just think Roma Dunze freaking just shows that he's a monster, dude.
I think Rome can overtake Keenan Allen.
Yeah, I think he will
Yeah.
too. I think Keenan Allen age is starting to show.
Yeah. No
We
doubt.
kind of seen it with the Chargers too. Mike Williams was kind of slowly
Oh no, I think
creeping his way up there.
Caleb Williams, like you have like a solid like stats maybe, but I feel like you just have like a kind of like a mid season, bro. But I think Rome just really like elevates that offense. I don't know, but
Okay.
my sleeper, I got Bo Nix on the Broncos.
I thought about him too.
I think he's a dog, bro. He got experience. He's old, and I think he's just going to translate well into the NFL, and he's going to kind of like lead that Broncos offense that doesn't really have too much.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely thought about Bo Nix like heavily for my sleeper. I went with another guy. But my offensive rookie of the year, I also went with Marvin Harrison Jr. I just think like he's a guy that's going to come in and like just be a stud right away, like kind of how like we all just think he will be. And I think just with Kyler coming back and stuff, I think Kyler's poised to have a really good season, especially, you know, with having a guy like Marvin, you know.
Yeah, Trey McBride kind of stepping up last year.
Yeah, exactly. Trey McBride too, you know. So, yeah, I don't know. I just got a good feeling about Marvin. I thought about Caleb as well. I put him as my runner-up just because, like I said before, like, it's really hard for quarterbacks not to win Offensive Rookie of the Year,
Right.
unless like a running back that gets drafted super early, like just goes off.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the last running back.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably Jonathan Taylor, right? He won, I'm pretty sure.
Did he? Yeah.
I mean, he had like 1,600 yards, bro.
Yeah. And then my sleeper, I have Brock Bowers, just because I don't know, like with the addition of Gardner Minshew.
I like that. I like that.
Because like you were saying earlier, Isaac, like, or just like earlier in like the offseason, like if Gardner Minshew is a starting quarterback, sometimes they just force feed the ball to like their safety net, and sometimes it's Brock Bowers. Maybe he becomes a huge end zone threat with Josh Jacobs gone, and I think Devontae can spread the field out for him, and he can kind of, you know, move in from the slot and whatnot. So
I heard in camp they were running like a lot of like 2-end sets with like Myers and Brock Bowers, and then I heard they were even switching. I heard they were even switching them, like fullback too.
I'm so confused with the Raiders organization because like just the year before they drafted Michael Mayer, bro, in like the second round, and they didn't even use him. He ended up like not being like utilized at all.
Yeah.
And then they draft a tight end in the first round again.
Yeah, but Brock Bowers is like that tight end. Like,
yeah, he's kind of like
we kind of thought Kyle Pitts would be.
Yeah.
More of like a receiving upside.
If he's still available on the draft board, and it's like he kind of like should be already a pick by now, you'll pick him no matter if you need a tight end or not, kind of.
They have so much needs, bro. That it's just
honestly, that organization's kind of lost. Not gonna lie, they need to trade us Max Crosby, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. Just give us Max Crosby, bro. Put him opposite side.
That would take a haul, bro.
Now that would be a defense, bro. I'd pay 2 first-round picks to get him.
It would be something like that, bro. It wouldn't be like no Matthew Judon type of deal.
Yeah, but I could see like 2 firsts and 2 thirds. I'd do it, bro.
Yeah, it'd be a bag, bro.
I wouldn't pay him a little bit of money, but like still, bro, you put that on the defensive line.
I wouldn't be surprised if we had to give up like an asset to go with it too.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah. I can see that. But man, let's get spicy, man. Now we got
yeah.
the defensive
Defense?
rookie of the year, bro.
I got my favorite guy out of the draft right here. Remember, I was hyping him up all the draft. I'm like, bro, if he falls to the Lions, bro, I want him.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Defensive end out of Florida State, Jared Verse, man. I think that dude's gonna be a dog this year, bro.
That's mine too. I'll just say it now. That's mine too.
Yeah, I think dude, out of the draft, I'm like, dude, if he falls to the Lions, bro, we need him, bro.
Yeah.
I think he would have been perfect across Hutch.
And he went
But
20th.
yeah, I know, dude. It
Too.
was so
Like he
close,
fell
bro.
pretty far, bro.
I know the first 15 picks were all offense.
Yeah, the first 15 picks. I just looked at that today. Like I was like, or I just heard that on like the radio or something today. I was like, damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I think Jared Verse is gonna win this defensive rookie of the year. I think he's gonna be a dog this year.
Yeah, I agree. I really like him.
My runner-up, man, give me Terrion Arnold, bro. I need that
I
guy
like
to
it.
have a big season,
Ooh.
bro. He's gonna
Yeah.
come in. He's gonna be cornerback 1. He's gonna lock up, bro, and he's really gonna help elevate this Lions defense, bro. I think
Yeah.
if the Lions defense overall improves and he's kind of that cornerback 1, has like 5 or something picks, 6 picks, bro, he'll be up there.
Right. Yeah, I like that a lot. I love Arnold too. I like Rakeshar a lot too. Rakeshar is a lot more aggressive. And
Yeah.
Arnold's more of like a technician, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then my sleeper, nothing behind it, bro. No meaning behind it. I needed a sleeper. I got Brian Murphy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Not really much
from
to
Seattle.
it. Yeah, not really much to it, bro.
He's a big boy, bro.
Yeah, he's
Big ass dude. Nice. Jake?
Dude, I honestly don't really know any of these guys. So I'll say the guy from UCLA, Latu on the Colts.
Yeah, Latu. I thought about him too.
That's
He's really
all I
good.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Colts defense is always pretty solid too. Go along, so I feel like it'll be a nice
I
ad.
think they'll be great this year, though. As long as Richardson stays healthy, I think they'll have a good record.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they could maybe sneak into the wild card or something, you know.
yeah. It didn't help
Yeah.
It'd be
that
tough.
Jonathan Taylor missed some time last year, kind of
Yeah.
on that holdout or whatever it was, or whatever he had dealing with.
Jake, you want me to go?
Yeah, that's all I got, bro.
My defensive rookie of the year, I'm with Isaac. I got Jared Verse. I just think he's a dog. Aaron Donald's gone now, so they're gonna need someone to like step up. Obviously, I feel like it'd probably elevate him even more if Donald was there. But I just can see him. I can see him racking up some sacks. He's gonna have 0 week 1. Week 1, he'll have 0 sacks, 0 pressures, 0 tackles. But Kasul's gonna lock his ass up. No, I just think he's real good. I liked him out of Florida State too. Dog.
Yeah.
My runner-up, I have Byron Murphy. I just think that Seattle defensive line just needs a guy like that. Just needs like a disruptor. And you look at his cow shape; he's a monster as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then my sleeper, gotta show some love to Go Blue, man. Mikey Sanders still.
Ooh.
Washington Commanders. Just because I could see him racking up, if he can come out and none of these defensive ends are really producing the way that they should, and Sanders still comes out with 6 picks or something his rookie season,
That's
pick
crazy.
6,
Yeah.
has some passes deflected. I think he's a guy that can sneak into the race, just kind of how Brian Branch did last year. Not sneak into the race, but be productive enough to the point where you're top 5 in the voting.
Yeah.
Kind of like who was that Seattle receiver 2 years ago? That kind of
Receiver?
snuck. No,
Smith-
cornerback.
Smith and Jigba. Or
You're talking about
Devon Witherspoon.
No, you're talking about
No, there's another guy.
Cornerback 1.
Yeah.
Well, even so, he's a dog.
Yeah.
But why am I forgetting his name right now too?
Because
he's
he
one of
was
the best
kind of
corners in the league.
He was like that 2 years ago as a rookie. Kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Dude, don't even look it up. They got Witherspoon and they got.
Oh, bro,
Bro, this is gonna bother me.
Now. I'm looking it up. Roster. Cornerback.
Bro, this is really gonna bother me.
I have no idea.
I feel like a casual right now.
It was Woodland, wasn't it? Or
yeah, Tariq Woolen, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tariq Woolen, bro. He's a dog. like
what was
something
that?
like that.
2 years
But,
ago? He had that? Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago because they drafted Witherspoon
last year, right?
Yeah, his
yeah,
first
they
year he had
drafted
6
Witherspoon.
picks and a
Like
pick
in
6.
2023 draft.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was him and Sauce that came in together, and like they were neck and neck. Like Sauce is better, but Woolen is very, very productive. So
Yeah.
but yeah, just like Sanders still, you know. You guys want to do comeback player of the year?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
hold on.
I'll go right away, dude.
Do we all have the same one or no?
Joe fucking Burrow.
Ooh, I didn't even think of Burrow to be
Comeback
honest.
player
I don't
of the
have
year,
Burrow.
bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
I
have
think he
Burrow either.
freaking lights out MVP caliber season. He
Yeah, I
just
could
freaking
see that.
dominates again.
Yeah.
I think the Bengals can have a really good year.
Oh,
I
yo.
just question the Bengals running back situation. Who's their running back losing?
Is this Samaje Perine?
No, he's gone. It's gonna be like Zach Moss, I think.
Oh,
Maybe
no,
like
it is Zach
Zach-
Moss and Jerome.
Zach Moss and
like
Chase
Jerome
Brown.
Ford or
Chase
not.
Brown.
Chase Brown was supposed to be like
Chase
a huge
Brown.
back last
Jerome
year, and he
Ford's
like
on the Browns.
wasn't. Yeah, you got a runner up in sleeper, Jake.
No, I think Joe Burrow just wins it all.
Okay.
Valid.
Isaac, who do you got?
My comeback player of the year, I got Aaron Rodgers, bro. The media is gonna be all over him. It's gonna be that type of thing. He didn't even throw a pass last year. He's gonna have an Aaron Rodgers, not an Aaron Rodgers type season, but he's gonna have a good season.
Yeah,
Jets
no
are
doubt.
probably gonna slide into the playoffs and he'll win it.
Mhm.
And then my runner-up, I got Anthony Richardson. I think, dude, everyone's gonna be excited for him to come back with his running, and I think that Colts kind of can sneak into that playoffs. I think he finds his way up there. And then my sleeper, not really even a sleeper. Vegas has him at a sleeper. I got Kyle Murray.
Okay.
If Harrison's in there and he's a dog, Trey McBride is what we expect him to be. Even though I don't think the Cardinals get into the playoffs, if he just has a good statistical season and runs the ball a little bit, I think he could be a sleeper.
Yeah, I agree. And you know, it is like kind of injury based type of thing.
Yeah,
You know,
except
like
when we had Hamlin last year and he was
yeah,
like minus
dead.
20,000.
Yeah, and he was because he died on the field and then
Yeah.
came back. Loki, there's definitely a case that he should have won it, but I don't know. I like Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco. No, the type of season Flacco had were like, Joe Flacco's been signed to the Browns.
Yeah, facts. He came out of nowhere and Loki lit it up, bro. He's
Yeah.
good
Dude,
for
I
Amari
know,
Cooper
bro.
in fantasy.
I
bro.
know.
He was leading them to the playoffs, dog.
He literally did. He literally led them to the playoffs, bro.
He was on the
He was
couch,
like-
and then a
Yeah, he
month
was-
later, he's playing in the playoffs, dude.
You know, man,
Dead
I was
ass,
just
bro.
on the couch having a beer. Got a call from the Browns that they need me. I said, all
Yeah,
right.
bro. But my comeback player of the year, it's between these two guys. If I'm being like realistic and I'm not being like a bias and a hater, I'll go with
That's twice in 2 minutes he's done that.
if I'm not being a hater, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I just think like with the injury stuff, obviously. Bro, put your shit on D&D.
I know. What the hell?
But no, I think Aaron Rodgers like wins it. My runner-up is also Anthony Richardson. I just think he's gonna probably have a really good year, especially with the rushing upside. And then my sleeper, I went like with a super long shot, and I know that he played a little bit last year, but if he can come out and tear it up, which obviously this is a sleeper for a reason. Like I would not bet on this, and I don't think that this is gonna happen. But I have Gardner Minshew, just because I like Gardner, bro. And I'm like, and if he can come out and have like 25,
He's like, I might
tuds
slow.
for like
He's like, I might throw $10 on it, and
yeah,
maybe I'll get a K.
and win 10,000. But yeah, I don't know. I just threw Minshew in there, just kind
That's
of like for
valid.
shits and gigs, bro. So
All right, we got the last one, Coach of the Year.
okay, yeah, I wasn't even sure.
Bro,
if
you
we were
know who
doing this
should
for
have
real.
Loki won comeback player of the year last year is Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I know. That's the guy. That's who I
Baker.
wanted to win because I love Baker, bro.
Yeah,
And
love
he got
I
written
just
off. He
like-
got traded like 3 times, and like
Yeah.
He's kinda
forgot
made
he
a
was
name
on the
for himself
freaking
again.
Rams, dude.
yeah,
In 2022, and then he went to the Buccaneers a year later and
yeah.
freaking led a freaking playoff team.
Well, yeah. Remember he was on the Rams for that like one game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
the last game of the season when Stafford got injured.
Yeah.
But coach of the year, dude, I didn't even really think about this, but I know who I have in mind. Isaac, you can start us off.
I got the Falcons coach Raheem Morris. I think
That's a guy I've been seeing a lot.
if I
Yeah.
mean they got Kirk Cousins, Bijan has a good year.
Yeah.
I just think bringing in Coach of the Year is one of those awards where it's like it never goes to the best coach. Like it'll
Mhm.
never probably go to Andy Reid again just because he's
Yeah.
got that. It's the Chiefs. They know what he's gonna do. So like the
It-
Falcons, I think if they can win the division,
Yeah.
he wins it. Kind of a big turnaround like that.
It kind of goes to like the coach that like they had a shitty year last year and then they have a good year this year, or like a team that comes out
Yeah.
of nowhere, like the Texans, like how D'Amico Ryan should have won last year, but the Browns won. The Browns coach won.
Yeah.
Like
It's
usually it's
just
something like that, but
yeah. And then my runner up, I got the Colts coach Shane Steichen or whatever.
yeah, Shane
However you
Steichen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing when Richardson comes back. If they can have a good year with Richardson, it's just I
Mhm.
think it's just I don't know, bro. It's coach.
Yeah.
And then my sleeper, bro, I got John Harbaugh, dude. If Lamar wins MVP and they're the number 1 seed in the AFC, I could possibly see
Right.
him winning it. But
Okay.
dude,
Yeah, I like John Harbaugh. No love for Jim.
they have Jim. I was looking, they have Jim as the odd-on favorites, bro.
Bro,
I'm
have
like,
you guys watched that? Have you guys watched that
Michigan doc?
Connor Stallions doc?
No, I haven't.
No.
I had it on this morning just like before work, but I'm about to put it on after this because it was super interesting, bro. He was going into detail about this sign stealing like crazy, bro.
That's
And I don't
nuts.
think that it was like, I don't know, man. I kind of understood like where he was coming from a little bit because teams obviously do steal signs, but this dude was taking it
100%.
to the max. Like he was
Yeah.
saying how he'd record himself doing the signs and he had 8 hours of himself against a white wall in his room doing the signs from other teams, and then he'd like watch it over again, bro. It
Bro's
was pretty
committed for the
nuts.
Wolverines to win it, man.
He was. He's
Yeah.
like a lifelong Wolverine fan, and that's why he said
Hell
that he
yeah.
did it. He was like in the Navy and stuff, and like made his way up, but
That's insane.
Did you see
still sketchy for sure. But
Yeah.
Did you see like so he's coaching high school like in Michigan,
yeah,
I
I've
think.
seen that.
Yeah, I
Like
saw
defensive
that.
like he's the defensive coordinator on a high school team.
Yeah.
Bro's team let up like 46 points his first game of the
Really?
season. Yeah.
Damn,
I think he
bro.
got
Damn.
his defense got absolutely lit up.
Right. Jeez. Jake, do you have a coach of the year
Yeah,
winner?
I'm gonna say Detroit Lions head coach, MCDC. I think he wins
I
it
like
this
it.
year. And then the Texans guy,
D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah.
black ball dude, yeah.
Yeah.
He's buffed up. I always love Mike Tomlin though too. Mike Tomlin's always been one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin's always
Dude,
been one of my favorite coaches.
dude, he's not. I'm pretty sure he's like, however
He's never
long
went
he's
under
been
500.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's never went under 500. So
Never.
That's
like,
a crazy stat.
obviously he probably won't freaking win Coach of the Year because like it's not kind of like a year for them to have like great success for the
Yeah.
Steelers. But they could have improvements though. I think Russell Wilson will have like a solid year this year too. But
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think
I
they
just
kind of
think he's
run
one
like
of the
split
best
staff.
freaking coaches in the league, dude.
Yeah.
He makes anything kind of just
No
work
doubt.
and be solid for
Yeah.
sure.
I think the Steelers kind of run like a split quarterback, like how Michigan, like they have Warren starting.
Yeah, they
But if they're
might.
gonna run the ball, they're just gonna bring out Fields and
Right.
do read options.
Yeah, they could.
Because that running game has kind of been struggling. Najee
Yeah.
Harris hasn't been anything. I think
Yeah.
Warren's probably going to be the lead back this year.
I think
But
even the running backs will probably split this year, honestly.
yeah,
Like it's such an unpredictable offense, but like the guarantee with the Steelers though, in my opinion, is that they're at least going to be 9-8
yeah,
100%.
because Mike Tomlin's never went under 500,
Yeah.
and I don't see them like I don't see that stopping.
their defense is
Nope.
always pretty good too. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
their
like,
defense is always really
They
good too.
make a cold
Yeah.
defense, bro.
Pickens
Like,
is
bro,
probably
they-
going to have a good year.
Yeah,
They're
like
in
you
one
put
of the
on a
hardest
Steelers.
divisions too.
Yeah, they are. But you put on a Steelers game after they win, you're like, oh shit, the Steelers won. You check the score.
13
Bro,
to 10.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's 17 to it's right. It's 17 to 13.
Yeah.
It's like them dudes
That's
always got
pretty
a good
high,
defense.
man. 17 for the Steelers. That's pretty high. Dude, their defense has always been like held teams to like freaking 10 points, dude.
For
It's
real.
nuts.
That's just experience and playing the teams on Tomlin's end so many
Yeah,
times.
Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin's a dog.
No
I
Like,
doubt.
bro, how long he's probably been playing against John Harbaugh for 12 years, is it now, or
Right.
something
Right.
like that?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you guys have been in the division for 12 years. Like,
Hmm.
y'all probably know each other like the back of your hands. You play him twice a
Yeah.
year too. It's like,
Right.
Shout out to Mike Tomlin, man, for no
Yeah.
reason. He's
Mike
a
Tomlin's
dog.
a dog, bro. Hey,
He's a
shout out
dog.
Mike Tomlin. Hey, shout out Norris Cole.
why am I shouting out Norris Cole? I don't know.
Bro, you know that meme is still massive.
Is it?
But my coach of the year is Shane Steichen, the Indy coach. I just think Indy's going to sneak into the playoffs somehow. If they can come
Yeah.
out and have a really productive offense,
Yeah.
I think that he can win it. And like we talked about earlier, just like how coaches win coach of the year, it's kind of like unexpectedly type of thing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you
There
don't
is,
have many like repeat coach of the years.
yeah, no, I agree with that too.
Yeah.
My runner up and my sleeper, I'm just going to combine these just because it's so hard to predict coach of the year. Is Jonathan Gannon, the Arizona coach.
Mhm.
Again, I just think like if Arizona can like turn it up this season, have a really good, have a way better year than what we all think that they're going to be,
Mhm.
then I think he'll be in contention too. So
Yeah, if they go from like the
Yeah.
fourth, they were like the fourth pick. If they go to like a wild card team,
Right.
a six seed, that
You know who
division
I'm
is
thinking?
kind of sneaky open too.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm missing out on a team.
I
Um,
feel like the Jets head coach Loki could be in contention too. But I freaking hate that
Robert
guy,
Saleh.
dude. Yeah, Robert Saleh,
Yeah.
dude. I freaking just hate him, dude. He just looks like a jackass, dude.
I wanted the Lions to get him before we got Campbell.
Hell no, bro. I don't. Dude, MCDC is the freaking goat.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I
Looking
mean,
back at
but
it, it's
we're-
like,
Perfect energy, everything.
Where
Yeah.
Dan came from though is like not anything to like. Oh, they got San Fran. I forgot the Cardinals had them in the division, but he dude like where he came from, he wasn't like an offensive or defensive coordinator.
oh
or
yeah, no,
something.
he
So
wasn't like
he
a
was a
sought
tight
after
end coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the
So-
assistant coach he was the intern coach for the Dolphins like 4 years ago, like 5
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago
yeah.
at this point now. But do you guys want to do one more thing just off the dome
Yeah,
top?
100%. I
the
say we
dome.
do the fantasy, or we do our fantasy teams.
I say we do Super Bowl predictions, just both teams.
Okay.
Bro, come on, bro. We already know who we got in the NFC.
Yeah.
And we all got the Lions.
I got Lions.
Dude, if
for
you don't have
sure.
the Lions, bro, this year, you never believe in the Lions.
That is true.
If
We
you
do
don't
got
have
the
them,
team for it this year, which is crazy to say. Like we're power ranked like number 2 across the
I know.
board on all
Yeah,
websites.
I
bro.
know.
if you don't
It's
have
nuts.
if you're a Lions fan and you don't think they have a chance at winning the Super Bowl this year, or at least getting to the Super Bowl, you're not, dude.
Oh, there's
no,
definitely a chance.
There's no hope for you in the
100%.
future then.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but there's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, yeah. No, no.
Yeah.
a very strong chance, bro. No doubt.
I'm just
I
saying,
think-
like, if you're like the Lions are gonna disappoint this year, it's like, bro, you
Yeah,
might
no,
as
I
well
agree.
just switch teams, bro.
I agree. What about AFC?
Dude, I'm big on the Ravens this year, bro.
Okay.
I think it might be the Ravens, bro.
Ravens,
Yeah.
Bengals, Texans, Chiefs,
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Bengals.
I don't think the Bills are in that contention anymore.
No, hell no.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
don't think
we'll
so
have to
either.
see what kind of year Keon
I
Coleman
think
has.
Bills
Yeah.
go like 7-10, dude. I
Damn.
think they have a big drop off.
I think that they can still make the playoffs.
Really,
I
don't
think
think
they
I don't
will.
think
I
I don't think Diggs is
I
like
think it's-
that big of a benefactor, but
I think Keon Coleman's kind of a dog, but
I could see like 10-7 type of thing, and they sneak into the wild card.
9-8.
Yeah, I don't see like 12 and
We know they have a loss in there around like week 10 or something like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Texans. I'm gonna say Lions versus
Texans?
Texans, bro. I think,
Damn.
like Jake said, if Stroud can
that
come
would be
out and have
fun.
yeah, that would be very fun. That's the Super Bowl that I want for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, yeah, dude, that's a fun one.
But like Jake said, if he can come out and have an MVP season, they added Diggs, Nico Collins, Tank Dell's in for a big year. Joe Mixon too
Yeah.
is obviously regressing, but at
They
the same
picked up-
time,
They picked up Hunter on the defensive end.
yeah, they picked up a good, had some good defensive additions.
Will Anderson, man. He's a
Yeah,
decent-
Will Anderson's
Dalton
really good.
Schultz, too.
Derek
He's an underrated tight end.
Yeah, they got
Like-
Dalton Schultz. Derek Stingley is a nice cornerback. He was the guy that I actually was
Yeah.
about to put in my sleeper for Defensive Player of the Year. But
Stingley's
I think
nice.
that would just be so fun, just Lions and Texans. I think that'd be awesome.
I think if I had to pick a team that was fun, dude, I'd have to go with the Dolphins, bro. I think the Dolphins would
That'd
be
be
a
fun
fun
too.
team.
It would
Tyreek
be-
Hill, Tua, Jalen Waddle.
Well, you want to know why it'd be fun? Is because then the Lions would like be favorited.
Yeah.
I'd say
I
versus the
think-
Dolphins. And
I
the
don't even
Texans.
know, dude. If
I don't
if
know.
they-
You're right.
Well,
Maybe
if
not.
they went into the Super
Dude, I
Bowl,
think Tyreek could torch the freaking
Yeah, no doubt.
Lions
But
secondary.
I guess where I'm
Nah.
coming from is like I think we'd all of us would rather either face the Texans or the Dolphins rather than like the Chiefs, Ravens.
oh yeah,
Bengals.
someone that's
You know
kind
what
of
I
been
mean?
there before,
Yeah, no doubt. No
dude.
doubt.
But like, all we need, bro,
Ravens are my
is
scariest.
all
Yeah.
we need, bro, is Tyreek Hill to run straight down, go to catch a ball, and then Kirby Joseph just
Kirby just boom.
lays the boom on it.
Kirby Joseph brings the boom.
when I saw that ball, I knew I could pick it off, but I wanted to strike fear into them. That Florida, have you seen that? That Florida
Yeah.
safety.
Yeah.
Dude,
Jake.
that's a Kirby mindset.
Jake, who do you got? You got Ravens too?
Yeah, bro. I think if it's like a Ravens Lions Super Bowl matchup, I think the Ravens kind of handle the Lions pretty well on that, like a multi-score kind of game.
Oh yeah,
difference.
no doubt. I think it'd be.
The
bad.
thing is,
I
I
think it'd be
think-
If
Well,
with
I
the-
think the Lions defense just won't be able to contain Derrick Henry and Lamar. I think they just eat on the ground.
The thing is, I have compared to last year when we played the Ravens and this year, if we played the Ravens, is dude, I know they got Henry, but we got Reader and McNeil up front now.
Yeah.
That's a big stop for kind of Henry's run up the gut middle because he's not outside the tackle runner. So
Yeah, and
True.
honestly, we'll kind of have to see how Derrick Henry. Like I know, like he's obviously still a dog, but when running backs do get up there in age,
they fall off quick.
they do fall off quick. And I'm not saying that Derrick Henry's going to do that because I don't think he's going to do that.
I don't
still
think he
think
will.
he's
I
going
don't
to have
think
a
so
really
either.
good year.
I think he'll still have well over
People were
1,000
saying that
yards and
last year. He
multiple.
went
Yeah.
crazy last year.
But
bro.
even so, when the Ravens faced the Chiefs in the playoffs, bro, like what did they do? They ran the ball like 8 times in like the first
Yeah.
half, and it was just like they were like throwing the game, bro. It was weird. It was
Yeah.
super weird. Like I don't know why they don't just play to their strengths, but
I think Zay
Um,
Flowers improves. They got Mark Andrews. I think Mark Andrews was out in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
yeah, he was out.
Isaiah Likely's still
But-
a pretty solid.
Dude, yeah,
back.
I know they got like
Yeah,
a
he's okay.
dual tight end threat though, because I
Yeah.
like Isaiah Likely too.
The one thing about the Ravens that I'd like them to like get though is like, don't get me wrong, I like Zay Flowers, but they need like an alpha. Like Zay
Yeah.
Flowers would be a really good wide receiver too.
Yeah,
Like say they got a guy like Malik Neighbors or like
They needed.
Marvin Harrison, like they need one dude to like just like
Did they have
be
a
their
first
one.
round pick this year?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I like Zay Flowers.
Yeah, they picked Chop-
I think
Chop
he could be a
Robinson.
wide receiver one.
I like Zay Flowers, but he's real small and sometimes you need a guy to
They
like,
needed like Keon
elevate
Coleman
pressure
type
overhand.
player.
Not even that though. Like I'm talking like they
Like,
need to go out and get
proven?
like like a proven guy, like just off the top of my head, like obviously and it's not realistic, but like an AJ Brown type of guy, like a
Mhm.
Yeah,
like just a like a bona fide wide receiver one, like a guy like is gonna be the best receiver, on that team. Because I'd like to
Yeah.
see Lamar with that. Like he's yet to have that. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
But yeah, do you guys want to wrap it up here?
Yeah, I
And
think this is a
then-
perfect spot, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna be about like 50 minutes by the time we end.
Right.
Next episode, I'm down to go over like our complete fantasy teams, especially in our league.
100%.
We can go
We'll have
through
to,
it, go through the draft and whatnot.
We'll have to do a week one
share
Lions
screen?
recap too.
Yeah, we can do a week one. What'd you say, Jake?
Can we like share a screen of like our
We might be
fantasy
able to.
stuff?
We'll have to do
But
something.
that'll be clutch
Yeah.
if we could do that.
Yeah, I could look into that, but yeah, you know what? I think I can. I think I can add one more, and then I could have like all 3 of our just like teams like in the corner or something.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
So we can
that'd be
kind of
dope.
just like analyze it. But I mean, it's not gonna matter though because in the end,
You're gonna lose.
I'm taking the cake, bro. Like the belt is coming back to daddy, and it's gonna look real good right about there.
Okay.
Maybe I'll
He's
move
already-
this. Maybe I'll move this mirror for it, and I'll put it right there. But
the first thing you see when you wake up and the last thing when you fall asleep.
but that's a wrap for award predictions, man. It was
Hell
fun.
yeah.
Facts.
Had some, the sleepers are where things get fun, where you can kind of change it up unless you're Isaac
Yeah.
and you just go,
Who you think's gonna win
CMC,
third place?
Tyreek,
third place.
Miles
Bro,
Garrett.
Justin, we did this video last year.
Yeah, I know
bro.
we did. I was looking into that. We did do it last year because I remember.
Was
I
it last
remember.
year or 2 years ago?
I think it was last year because I'm pretty sure I remember. I remember doing something with like Brian Branch in it. Like I remember saying
Oh,
Brian
probably
Branch,
defensive rookie. of
and
the
it
year.
might have been the one that got deleted.
Oh, we got one deleted.
Yeah, remember like
I was gonna
I
say,
recorded on my
oh,
phone
yeah.
and I couldn't upload it. Like it literally would not let me upload it, bro.
Damn.
I
Yeah.
could check on the channel, but
I wonder if I got my old list for that. That'd be something.
Dude, I haven't seen
For
like
real.
before we started doing like this like series. I haven't seen in like a episode like uploaded in like 3 years, bro.
yeah, it says right here 2 years, and the last one was NBA 2021-2022 award predictions. Bro.
Yeah,
That was a minute ago.
that's when
wild.
Lonzo Ball used to play back then, man.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, that's the last season he's played, bro.
Bro, Eric Bledsoe was still in the league, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
He was probably still a Phoenix Sun.
But yeah, man, that's a wrap. You guys got anything else to say? We'll close it
Nah.
out.
I'm all good right
I'm all
here.
good.
We can go through too at the end of the season, kind of tally up and see like if any of it hit.
100%. We gotta look it back at
Yeah.
this. Watch me
Mhm.
get like Bo Nix right, bro, for freaking offensive.
Or
Facts,
watch
'cause
this.
it's tough to do, bro. Like it's tough to predict like
100%.
who
Or
exactly
just watch
is
the
gonna
whole
win.
list be wrong.
But yeah,
Do
I
you,
do. I
like,
bet
think these
one of us
things
is gonna have
before
their
the
whole list
season?
wrong.
Yeah, you think these things before the season, and then you look into
Right.
the season, and you're like, holy shit.
And then
That's like-
injuries occur and all this happens.
Yeah.
And it's like
Dude,
bro,
that's the
Puka
thing,
last
bro.
year.
Well, that's like
No
fantasy
one-
football.
Yeah, fantasy.
Yeah,
football.
You're not
facts.
like whenever you draft your team right away, you're like, man, I had the best draft ever, bro. I
Yeah.
love everyone on my team.
And
then
then
like
shit just goes downhill from there, bro.
Literally, bro. And I
Really?
think
Then
I
you don't
can.
want to play fantasy ever again, man.
I think I can no joke say like I can guarantee nobody on earth had Puka Nakua second in offensive rookie of the year voting last year at the start of the
Oh
season.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Like, bro, 7th round pick. Like, no one had him.
I didn't even hear it, bro, until he started popping off. man.
Literally, bro. Like,
No.
but, well, yeah, guys, that's a wrap. We'll get this uploaded here pretty soon.
Awesome.
You
Good
guys
vid,
like,
good
comment,
vid.
subscribe, bro. Let's get the
Hell
views up on
yeah.
this one. Last video's views were a little bit dry, but we're coming hot today. So,
Hell yeah.
yeah, man. X's and O show. We're back, baby. Got
Let's
to get
go.
back to look consistent uploading. Got NFL football
100%.
tomorrow. So,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
Nothing better than
Well,
the
yeah.
season starting.
no doubt. Well, we appreciate all you guys watching, man.
Shout out
This has been
everyone.
the X's and O show.
Peace.
Shout out Norris Cole.
Shout out North Cole.
Shout out Norris Cole.